Buenos dias todos. Costa Rica Joe, Jose Reyes Sosua, coming at you from the United States now. Back from my prolonged one-year trip to the Dominican Republic. And happy to report that everything went well with my travels. Here's my Doberman. Hey, Sabra. Sabi. She is out cold. Wow. Good girl. Anyways, this is one of my sanctuaries in the world, too. Planted that tree when it was no bigger than a couple pine cones, and now it's 3 stories high. So the metaphor there would be that when you plant a seed and you fertilize it and you continue to water it, it can grow sky high. The sky is the limit. So anyways, today I'm coming with the sermon, or the message of the Monger Creed, if you will. This is something I picked up in my travels of about 1 year in Costa Rica, about a little over 1 year in the Dominican total, and then about 6 months plus or minus in Colombia. Something I picked up and deducted from talking to lots of, you could call them wise men, individuals that have been traveling and mongering for many years, some as long as 40 years, well, 40 years is probably the most of anyone I met. But anyways, point number 1, and this is really important for women, men, everybody, it doesn't matter. Guys would say, it's not your girl, it's your turn. Now, that's a real important statement. It can be not your man, it's your turn too, for my female viewers there, which are few and far between. But ladies, I love you if you're getting into this. What I mean by that, again, it's your girl. It's not your girl, it's your turn. So that's an important concept to think about. What that means is, don't get jealous. Don't worry about when you see her with other guys and whatever. In Latin culture especially, it's just wide open. It's anything goes. Even marriage doesn't mean anything. And I've come to find that even in the United States and Europe, Canada, wherever, marriage is going the way of the condor. And it's a sad thing, but it is. People get married for all the wrong reasons, and then when it comes to instant gratification, they cheat on their spouse, myself included, and they move on. For example, I got married because my ex-wife was beautiful. She was my best friend, and I knew she was going to make a lot of money. And I didn't want to lose her. I didn't want to lose that. So when she said, hey, let's get married, I said, sure, why not? And then it ended badly, unfortunately. But that's a decade behind us now, moving into the present, staying focused here. Once again, point number 1 of the Monger Creed, according to me and many gentlemen I've met, it's not your girl or your man. It's your turn. It's an important concept. And what I've pulled there is, it's not about being prideful or jealous, which you could relate to the book of Corinthians, which is a famous marriage scripture. Point number 2. Now, the richest people in these third world countries are the politicians first, because they take a lot of bribes and actually make a decent salary. And second, the prostitutes, whether it's male or female. They make a ton of money. And it's because guys and girls alike travel there and pay them all sorts of money. Us gringos pay them a lot of money. They can make really good cash. So the scripture I want to point out with that would be in the book of Matthew, when they're talking about their walks and their talks with prostitutes, Mary Magdalene included. So as always, any questions about any of this, send me a message on Facebook. It's Jose Reyes Sosua, also known as Costa Rica Joe. Kind of piggybacking on that with, I hate the fact that I use that term when I do. It's a sales term we used to use. Again, the richest people in these third world countries, the politicians and the prostitutes. So the Dominican, Costa Rica, Colombia, all considered third world countries. Up and coming, but still third world. The DR, very much a third world country. Costa Rica becoming much better. It's also much more expensive. So, you get what you pay for, I guess, and you pay for what you get at the end of the day. Sometimes less is more. I found that to be true in the DR. Consistent with that, one thing I want to tell everybody is, make sure you don't overpay. Make sure you know what the standard is. In the DR, it should never be more, ever more than 2,000 pesos, unless it's for the whole day, the whole week, whatever. Email me with questions about that. And don't ever fall for the BS. Don't ever feel like you need to support them, their family, whoever, whether it's street dwellers, beggars, working girls, working guys, sanky-panky, whatever. Don't overpay. Don't spoil these individuals. If you're feeling like giving money, first of all, give to my church, please. Otherwise, give to a church or a school down in these countries. Just don't give it to a street dweller. Don't give it to a working girl or a working guy. Don't pay through the teeth for Sankey Panky. That's bullshit. Don't do it. You're ruining it for everybody, and it's a very delicate ecosystem, believe me. It really is. A lot of older men, when I first started going to Costa Rica, would chew me out for paying too much, arguably. And in the grand scheme of things, it's we all pay for it, whether we're taking women out or men out for steak dinners or drinks or whatever. You pay one way or another. The beauty of the third world is you really don't pay much, and there's not much bullshit to go with it. So that's where I'm at with that. Again, the key point number 2, it's a delicate ecosystem, and the richest people are the politicians, the police, and the prostitutes. So don't overpay any of them. Number 3, if they want your business, they will speak English. However, I have found that, por ejemplo, yo hablo español, es una cosa más bueno y rica cuando yo necesito hablar con estas personas. So I speak Spanish. It's definitely been a benefit. It's saved me a lot of money. It's saved me a lot of time. It gets me results that couldn't even dream of here in the United States or in other English-speaking countries. At any rate, I'm consistently saying that's with the Tower of Babel in Genesis 11. I just went over that scripture this morning. If they want your business, they will speak English. That's a nice third round concept here. And what I mean by that is you're going to get the interview process. You're going to get the standard questions. Where are you from? How long are you here? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to get basically it's a 10-point interview process that they understand in English no matter where you go. And really it's all you need to know. It's going to come down to